Hey, horror fans! Once again, it is me, the Horror Miser Monty G. First, I want to hope you and your family and everyone else had a safe and happy Thanksgiving. I did had a great time at my sister-in-law's house. Had a great time. Kelly and I enjoyed myself at my sister-in-law's house. Yes, always enjoy going up there. But now it's getting back to reviewing horror movies, and it's now time to review the latest post-apocalyptic alien invasion sci-fi horror film. This one is called Evolution. Yes.
Y'all ready for this?
Hey, horror fans! Once again, it is me, the Horror Miser Monty G. Now, Evolution is a 2024 American post-apocalyptic action horror film. It was directed by George Nuff. It was written by John Glenn, Kenny Ryan, and Jacob Roman. The film stars Anthony Mackie, Marina Baccarin, and Maddie Henson. Now, in this film, a single father and two women venture from the safety of their homes to face monstrous creatures to save the life of a young boy. Oh, those poor people. Now, I'm sure we've seen our fair share of the post-apocalyptic horror thriller films that feature humans trying to survive in a world where society has collapsed. Where it's from a viral outbreak, zombies, kind of the same thing, extreme weather disasters, or an alien invasion. Filmmakers have come up with plenty of ways regarding the possible end of mankind and the world. One of the more popular films of this subgenre, sometimes people might call it zombies or viral outbreaks, but there's also alien invasions where aliens come from another galaxy and decide that mankind needs to be destroyed or just stopped for the betterment of the planet. Films like A Quiet Place, The Tomorrow World, The Earth Stood Still, and The Darkest Hour are examples of aliens coming down either to destroy mankind or simply successfully taking over the planet. Whether they're coming to destroy mankind because they hate humanity, or if they've come down and they're taking over the planet. Films like A Quiet Place and The Darkest Hour are prime examples of those in the subgenre, or if they've taken over the planet successfully. So that brings us to American filmmaker Joe Snofi's latest project and entry into this subgenre. This one is called Evolution. Now, for this setup, civilization has failed when mysterious predators called reapers have come out of sinkholes underground and in 3 years basically have exterminated most of humanity and mankind. Now, when it's learned that the reapers can't climb elevations past 8,000 feet, I'm assuming that 8,000 feet, survivors now live in pocketed communities hoping for the day that they learn how to kill the reapers, because throughout this time they don't know how to kill the reapers, almost similar to like the dark angels in A Quiet Place, because they are armor plated and when they shoot them the bullets just bounce off of them. Now, for this movie, we're introduced to Will and his son Hunter, who has a lung disease and must rely on oxygen filters in order to survive. Here we go. Now, of course, Hunter is running out of filters, so Will must go below the line. That's what survivors in this movie call the line that's below 8,000 feet. Once it goes behind it, they call it the line, and find some filters that he knows are in a hospital in Boulder, Colorado. He's researched this, he knows that they're there, but he has to go below the line in order to get the oxygen filters in order to save his son, or he will die. So can Will, along with his friend Katie and former scientist Nina, survive long enough to get their filters while avoiding the Reapers? That's what kind of this film is about. When watching this film, I'm sure everyone will be saying that they've seen this premise before in other films with a similar premise. I mean, it's copycat of what we've seen before, whether I believe it's the Nicolas Cage Arcadia film, almost like the Tomorrow World, in that particular film. Similar premises, same type of movie. You take a strong character such as Will, you hamper him with a sad backstory. His wife was killed by the Reapers, and you also including with a sick or troubled kid. This is a sick kid, not the troubled kid, where he must leave the safety of the community to go on a dangerous mission in order to save the child. Cliched all over the place. And of course, he has to have some side characters. One of them is a troublesome character, Nina, who is a former scientist who feels guilty as she was responsible for Will's death while on an expedition trying to find a way to kill the Reapers. This happened prior to the movie starts. That's why he doesn't like her. Then we have the badass character. This one is Katie, who doesn't like Nina, but would like nothing better than kicking some Reaper ass. She does have some nice philosophy on the way, saying that we have to find a way to get the Reapers because there's no way in the world we can just continue to survive living above 8,000 elevated places, 8,000 feet. Yes, all these characters are cliche tropes that we've seen before in the films with a similar premise, but thanks to some decent acting, they all do a great job in their roles, and that's what kind of saves this film from being a disaster. All three actors, Anthony Mackie, Marina Baccarin, and Maddie Hansen, all have good chemistry with each other, despite the lackluster and cliche script that John Glenn and his writing partners have given them. They lift up the the film with their great acting and great chemistry. Mainly because we get some good back and forth between Will and Nina, between, he doesn't like her because, she got his wife killed and she gets mad at Will for, trying to go on this dangerous information. And she also has her own guilt that she has. Nina and Katie, they don't like each other because because Nina feels as though Katie wants to have romantic interest in Will, who unfortunately was her best friend's husband at the time. And that was Will's wife. And of course, Katie and Will, because she cares for Will and he cares for her. And it gets to the point where the audience cares enough about their well-being and hope they can survive this trip and save Hunter. So that's what makes this film work, is the chemistry between all three actors. This will save this film because it's very cliched. And we also have some decent action scenes with the three amigos. I love the design of the Reapers as they look similar to the white spike aliens that we saw in the Tomorrow World. They have similar designs, but these guys are definitely more dangerous than the white spikes we saw in the Tomorrow World. We get some nice bonding moments between all three actors. We have some nice bonding moments between Nina and Katie, and we get some nice moments between Nina and Will, as we also get to learn more about Nina's backstory and her desire in finding a way to kill the Reapers. I won't reveal what it is, but when it gets revealed, it's a heart-touching moment. And like I said before, it's because of the great acting that Marina Baraka has, and Anthony Mackie, and all three actors do a fantastic job in their roles. But as I stated before, there are some cliche moments that happen in the film, and there's no real surprise regarding who or what the Reapers are during the third act of the film. And also, which I really so surprised, they never really explain why the Reapers can't go above 8,000 feet above ground. There's some way that prevents them doing that, but the film never explains that. We don't know why. Would have been nice to get that explanation, but I guess the writers felt as though we don't need to tell the audience that. We just leave it as a safe spot. I mean, while it's not the best post-apocalyptic film I've ever seen, but it is an above-average film. It has some decent acting from the lead actors. Like I said, we get some nice design of the Reapers, and some decent action scenes as well, despite the cliched moments in the film. And again, I don't know why they released this in theaters. This is not a movie that was never going to make any type of money. It's more fit for streaming services, and I believe you can find this on Prime Video. That's what this was destined to be. I think it was. I guess for some reason they felt as though they wanted to get it because Anthony Mackie, he's a producer on this particular film. I guess he felt they wanted to get some release. But like I said, I enjoyed the film. It's not great. It's okay. It's a nice, safe post-apocalyptic thriller film. I believe some of you guys will enjoy it. Some of you guys probably won't. So I'm going to give Evolution 2.5 out of my 5 bloody gold coins. Like I said, it's above average post-apocalyptic film. I've seen worse films with this particular genre, but I've seen better films than this. Obviously, you probably get a lot of comparison to Arcadia and to Tomorrow World. I would believe that this is better than Arcadia. I know most people will not agree with me, but it's okay. It's better than that. It's almost on par with the Tomorrow World. But I kind of like that a little bit better. I would say they're both similar as opposed to Arcadian. And there you have it, guys. That is my video and review of Evolution. Hope you guys did enjoy it. And if you did, please give it a thumbs up, like, and share. It really helps out with YouTube algorithm. Have you seen Evolution? What do you think about it? Please leave your comments in the comment section below and tell you thought about the film. Also, if you're new here, please hit that subscriber button, ring that notification bell. That way, you'll be notified anytime when I put up new videos such as this one. Once again, my name is Lamont Smith, better known as the Horror Miser Monty G, and always remember that horror rules. And I see you in my next video. Guys, stay safe out there.